Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to discuss something with you and then also do some, let's say, a little exercise. I really need it for myself and I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe it's helping someone if you're struggling with the same things that I struggle with, which is I want to buy all the new makeup that is releasing right now. And I really have to stop myself. I love makeup, this whole channel is about it. At the moment, I'm super in love with trying new indie brands. There's still so many on my list that I want to try, but also almost everything I've tried, I fell in love with. And there's certain brands that now are on my radar and they're tempting me so badly. It's a lot of money that I actually don't have at the moment, so I shouldn't spend it on makeup. I shouldn't spend it on other things too, but that's a different topic. What I want to do in this video is kind of show you what I do if a temptation is so bad that it's, I don't know, hurting from the inside, that I want to purchase a new palette. The only thing I can do to not do it is to dupe the palette with my collection, give me the thing that I crave. I kind of force myself to use it for a few days in a row. And if I see that after like 2 days, I'm already tired of it or I don't know what to do with it, because often I'm tempted by things that are not really what I use every day. In this case, I am extremely tempted by the new Bella Beauté bar Dark Dreamscape collection. The palette looks so pretty. I love the color story. But if I'm true to myself, it isn't perfect for me and I shouldn't pick it up. So I think what we will do today is dupe it with my collection and then I will use it. I know I will be tempted afterwards still, but there will be this realization that I really shouldn't have it in my collection. So let's start with my latest Bella Beauté bar palette that I bought. It's the Ocean Jewel palette. And it looks like the new Dark Dreamscape palette is exactly the same format. I love this format. I love what they started with this palette. They have this beautiful layout that is like this beautiful gradient going up. And it looks so good. It mixes colors. It's not a gradient of one color. It's just from light to deep. And I just love that. They did the same with the new Dreamscape palette. I will pop up a picture of it now. And you will see they did a bit of a different layout, of course, but overall, the kind of idea is the same. The only good thing about the palette that is not tempting me is actually the packaging and the overall theming. That's like, it's nice, but it's not something that I feel like I have to have. And I thought because like the palette will be the same size, I'm just popping out these eyeshadows and we will try to recreate the Dreamscape palette in this one. So that means that I can only use the 26mm pen eyeshadows that I have in my collection. And I would say let's just start and try to find the right ones for me. And also, I think there are actually some in this palette already that I can use. So yeah, I will pop them all out. We will look at the palette and I will look into my single eyeshadows and into the palettes that are magnetic, and we will see what we can come up with. So I have my little depotting tool here. I don't really need it. They have like the little space so that you can pop out the eyeshadows easily. And that's what I'm going to do. And also something that is so good with Bella Beauté bar is that they have the shade names on the back and even a picture of the shade. It's incredible. That feels so luxe, to be honest. So I don't need to name them or put the names on the back, and I will find them easily again. Okay, I think from the picture I'm seeing, I actually think that I can put these two here. I think I can put them back inside because there are two light teals, like one lighter one more mid-toned, in the left bottom corner. And I know that this one looks darker, but this is a shade I love, so I don't want anything deeper than that. So this will be here. And then also my absolutely favorite shade in this palette, Oyster. It looks like a periwinkle almost. It has an incredible shift to it. It is just the prettiest eyeshadow ever. Let me swatch it. I hope that you can see anything. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't. You cannot see any shifts here. Well, it's super sparkly. It's super impressive. It's a wonderful eyeshadow, and I will put it in the place of the periwinkle in the new palette. So this will be here. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but we start with the shades here and then we will move to the rest of my collection. So then next, this one here is also a favorite of mine. It's Nautilus. It's this beautiful turquoise teal shade that shifts a bit to a purple. And I think they have a very similar shade in the new palette. So I will just put it in here. Then they have a periwinkle. And they also have a purple, I feel like. Maybe I need something lighter for the purple. For now, I will just put them in here. And then we will see later how we move forward. Good, then I think this one here I can use as the second shade in the first row from right. I put it here. And then I think this lilac, I'm not so sure, but maybe. I'm putting it right here for now. We will have to see later. And then I think all of the shimmers actually can stay in here. This one I will put as a placeholder here. I think it looks too blue. The new one in the Dreamscape palette doesn't have this much of a blue tone to it. We will do that later. And I think at least one of these two will be the blue shimmer. I think this is too turquoise looking. I think we take this one. It will be here, yes. Then we have a deep purple or deep blue. I will put it here, I think, yeah. Yes, we're missing the two purples, although now I'm thinking that maybe this one. No, they are both not, no. They're not purple enough. Okay, so the rest of them, this one here we can't use because it has a super strong blue shift, and the pink metallic that is here, it is a pink with a golden shift, and I will find something like it in my collection. Okay, so that's all, but as you see already, it feels like half the palette was already in my Bella Beauté bar collection. So yeah, let's keep on looking. Okay, I am putting this palette now to the side for a bit later, and we're going through my singles collection now. Okay, so a few days ago, I already started looking for the metallic orange. I was craving it so much. I love a bright orange, like a bit more on the paler side than on the deeper side, but still an orange. Often they have a bit of a golden glitter in it. I love them. I love them as an accent with cool toned looks, and I've loved all the looks that I've seen from this new palette where they had the orange matte and the orange metallic in it. So it was like the main reason for me why I wanted this new palette, because I feel like all the other shades I pretty much have, but I don't have too many pale neon pastel oranges, and I also don't have that many orange shimmers. So I've taken out everything from Clionadh that was at least a bit similar. These are, of course, I then wanted to get some mint shimmers as well and other stuff. I think that this one here from Terra Moons, this shade is called Dark Matter, no, Blood Moon. I hope that you can see it. It shifts from a green, very deep green, to a red and then a copper, and it has a super blackened base. Let me swatch it. It is also a very sleek formula. Oh yeah, here you can see it. Here you can see the shift. I feel like here. Yes, here you can see it a bit better. Okay, so I think this could be the shade in the first row in the right corner. We put it to the side. Okay, then we have some orange shimmers here in the 26mm size, and I think the only one that comes really close to the shade in the Dreamscape palette is this one here from Looxi. This one is a single and it's called Caterpillar. It was one of the first eyeshadows that I picked up from them. I still have some Looxi eyeshadows in my collection. I know the brand has mysteriously closed down. This is an orange with a very strong golden shift. So when I apply it, it almost looks only gold, and then it goes even to a bit of a green, I feel like. You can see it has the orange base there. Yeah. Exactly. And I think that's extremely close to what the eyeshadow looks like in the Bella Beauté bar palette, because it also has a very strong shift to a yellowy gold, and then also maybe to even a green. I cannot really say, but this is also so close to the edge of green. I think it's a good one. So we will take out this one. Then the other ones, these two are too peachy, this one too. This one, the formula is not so nice. It's a Colourpop eyeshadow, and also it's too small. And then down here we have different eyeshadows. I will take out this one here. This one is from Devinah. It's a periwinkle. You will see I have like a lot of periwinkle eyeshadows because I'm always on the hunt for the perfect one, like with mint eyeshadows. And this one is, I think I got it in a palette. It's called Cassius. I wasn't the biggest fan of the formula. I think the mattes were a bit weird in this collection. It was a palette, it was the, I think, Fantasia collection or something like it. It was the one with the unicorn on the cover. Yeah, we will take it out. Maybe I will exchange it with the other purple that is in the palette, because I think the periwinkle we get in the Dreamscape palette is a bit lighter than the one in the Ocean Jewels palette. I have this one here. By the way, I'm going to film a single eyeshadow declutter because it's so overdue. It's like 2 years overdue. I have this palette here that has like 3 different layers. So here's the first one, the second one, the third one. Oh, it has 4 layers. Oops. Well, if I wouldn't know my own collection. Oh no! Oh my god! There happened something. Okay. Well, I don't think we need anything from this layer here, so we can close it again. I will clean it up later. Let's start at the first one. Okay, so if you have wondered after watching my eyeshadow palette collection declutter video, here are the remaining shades from Adept Cosmetics. The ones that are not for me. Either they are too pink heavy, too warm toned, or too greenish golden. So they are living in this palette for at the moment. I'm not happy with the storage situation in January, so I really need a declutter and a reorganizing. So keep an eye out for that. It will be coming to my channel. Oops. Okay, second one. Here, I feel like we have a contendant for the orange yellow shade. It's a single from Colourpop, I think. Yes, it's called Entangled. And it's like this nice in-between shade between an orange and a yellow. It's almost like the Cinch Beauty color. I have a brush from them here. Oh, well, it's a bit different. I mean, they are close. So, yeah. By the way, best brush I've ever used. Absolutely amazing. It's the E01. I love it to pieces. I want all of the brushes. I cannot afford them, but they are on my wish list. It was really, really worth it. I'm so impressed by this brush. Okay, but that's not the point. Just to explain the color a bit better. So we will put it to the side. Other than that, I don't think we have anything in here that I could need, right? No. Okay, so nothing in here. Oh, no, wrong way. Maybe, but no, this is not the right pen. In here, this one here actually looks a lot like one of the shades in the first row. Let's take it out. It's from Devinah, and this one is called Starfire. I think that I wanted to declutter this because I think I got a Dutch shade. I don't know. Now it looks beautiful, of course. Of course it does. Okay. And now it's also performing good. What is happening here? Do they get better when you ignore them for a time and put them away? I don't know. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a shift to an orange. So it's a bit of a fiery shade. We will put it to the side. Now that it performs better, it has a chance to get into the palette. Okay, everything else in here is, I think, nothing I need. So that's all from this palette, I would say. So then I have this storage palette here. It's from Adept. It's a double-sided one. Oh, I kind of forgot what is inside here. Okay, I think we don't need these. And then what do we have here? Oh no, there's another one. No, I love this eyeshadow so much. Oh no. Oh no, it's from GLAM shop and it's called Moondust. I will repress it. I will put it to the side here. I don't think that we need any of these shimmers from here. Maybe this one. Oh yes, you know what? We will take this one. It's also from GLAM shop and it's called, oh god, Black Tourmaline. It's a super pretty, sparkly, piecey eyeshadow, very impressive. It's basically a deep gray to black with some, a bit lighter gray sparkle and shimmer, and it's super nice. Yes, I think this is the shade from the bottom right corner, so we will take out this one. Then this is another palette from Adept. It's the same thing that the eyeshadows are stored upside down. Okay, let me zoom you out a bit, then we can see the whole palette. Yes. Okay, so what do we even need? What is missing? Maybe a purple. So I will be taking out this one. It's from Colourpop and it's called Try Me. This nice purple shade. Then I don't know. Maybe this pale lilac shade here. This one here is also from Colourpop. It's called Howlin'. Maybe it's too pale, but we will see. We just take it with us. Then this one here could be one for the pink. I think it has a tiny bit of a, I don't think it has a golden sheen. It has more like a silver sheen. But it's a stunning formula and a stunning eyeshadow. I think that this will be the best. It's depotted from the Nikki Tutorials X Beauty Bay palette and it's the shade Pride. they had a stunning, stunning shimmer formula in this palette. I'm glad I depotted them and kept them. So yeah, we will take this. Then what we need is the Multichrome that is in the middle of the second row. I will have to see in my Terra Moons collection if I can find something. I don't think that we have anything else in here. No, I think this one here is too pale and everything else is not really, no, not exciting enough. Yeah, no. Okay, then that's it for this one here. So the next palette I have is this one here. I mean, we can already see the pans are all rectangular, so I cannot use them in this palette. This palette will have an appearance in my Pandas Eyeshadows update, because in here I have all of my depotted BH Cosmetics eyeshadows. And as you can see, I have hit pan in a lot of them already in some projects. And I'm still working on this like cream colored matte shade here. And I want to keep working on at least a few of them. So yeah, you will see it soon, but for this project here, we don't need it. Okay, I'm just showing you all of my single palettes, but we also know that I won't be using any of these. These are the bigger size pans, so I can't use them. These are like half Shady Glow, half Give Me Glow eyeshadows. Love them to pieces, but not usable for this project. Same goes for my Clionadh collection. Stunning. I could use a ton of them, but not today. So in here, oh, it could be, no, this is a good one. In here are my Terra Moons and my Devinah eyeshadows. Okay, so we need something for this multichrome in the middle of the second row. And I thought maybe it's basically like a purple, and then it has this shade from Terra Moons on top of it. So this one here is one of my favorite shades from Terra Moons. It's called, oh god, I don't know, Eris. It's stunning. It shifts from red to green to yellow. It's amazing. It's super flaky and so sparkly, and yeah, one of my favorites. But I think it's a bit not exactly the right one, unfortunately. It's so funny. From my view, it's so green, electric green looking, and here it's just like, yeah. I will really try to get better in showing shifts. I just have to figure out what kind of lighting I need for that. And yeah, I haven't figured it out yet. So this one I think we can't use. Then I thought maybe this one here, but I think it's not shifty or sparkly enough. It has the purple base, very strong. Oh no, actually, looks more like a blue base. No, okay, that's wrong. Let me see. Yeah, this one here maybe. This actually looks a bit like it. That's a super shifty eyeshadow. I think it's Witch's Broom something. Witch's Broom Nebula. And we have this shift, like it is shifting from a turquoise to a purple, and then I don't know. I feel like we're missing one shift that the one from Bella Beauté bar has, but I think it's our best contender so far, so I will take it out. Oops, God, careful. These are my babies. Okay, then this one here I think is another contender for the shade in the right bottom corner. This is Dark Side from Terra Moons. It's just like a super deep, sparkly eyeshadow in like a charcoal. Let me swatch the one from GLAM shop right next to it. Okay, so basically this has more of like a bit of lighter reflects. This is a bit deeper. I don't know what I prefer. I actually think this one here. I cannot decide now. We decide later. Okay, let me see what else do we have in here that could work. Oh, I have an idea. This shade could also work for the multichrome I'm searching for. This is Wormhole. It's one of my favorite eyeshadows from Terra Moons. I use it all the time. It has a bit of a silvery taupey base, almost like a pale lilac. And then it has like um it has sparkle in it that is like shifting from red to gold to green, and I think that that is the shift that we're looking for. It should be a bit more of a lilac, of a purple base, but other than that, I think we're getting closer. You cannot see anything in here, right? Oh, okay. I really have to figure that out. Let's put it to the side. This one here could be also a contender for the shade in the first row. I think it's called Hydra. Yes, it's also Terra Moons. I will put it to the side. And then this one here could be also for the kind of periwinkle shade. This is one of my favorites. It's called Lunar Lavender. I think you have maybe heard of it. I think it's one of the most famous shades from Terra Moons, and it's absolutely spectacular. Then what else? Oh yeah, we need a pink. And I think this one or even this one could be the one for us. They don't look like much here, but they both shift. They have incredible shifts, and I like both of them, and they are super impressive. So you can see this one here, this one. It's called Naritas. They are both from Devinah, and this is Fire Gaze. So Naritas, Fire Gaze. This one here has a stronger shift. It shifts to a gold and a green. And this one here is more like a shift from a pink to a peach. Let us swatch them. Ooh. They are both very, very beautiful, very impressive. You cannot see the shifts, of course. I think I take both of them out. And then we will have to see when we have the whole palette which one fits in better. Okay, I'm glad we have something for the pink. That was like what is it called? In German, we have a saying that is like, it was the the sorrow child, like the I don't know, the middle child or something, like the child that always has problems. Okay. So let me see. We have something for this, for this, for this. I think we could actually take this one out too, but I don't think we don't need to. No, I think that's it for here, right? I want to use the one from the Bella Beauté palettes, the ones that I have that are fitting. So that's it for this palette. Then here's my next palette. This one I bought on Amazon, I think, and then I put on this foil of this pale green marble. Inside you can see the original color of it. Okay, here you can see here more of my periwinkles in this palette. Let me see. I feel like, I want to take out the periwinkles. This one is Harris from Colourpop. It's a very nice option. It's a good periwinkle. Not as intense as other ones, but still nice. Then, what else? I actually feel like I need mattes, and I don't have that many anymore. We're still looking for 2 purple mattes, which is getting a bit more problematic. I think this one here, it's a bit more pale, but I think it could work as the purple at the end of the second row, maybe. I will take it out. It's from Devinah. It was also in this collection. It's called Lucius. It was also in the Unicorn palette. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the matte formula, but I'm actually happy to give them another try now. It's funny because I can already see that like I have 2 options I have like 1 option. for the two oranges. So these are not shades that I have a lot of in my collection. What are we even looking for anymore? I think we have, we need a light pinky shade actually. Huh. I don't really have a lot of them because I don't use them. But let's see. Let's look into the next palette. This is my biggest one. It's also from Adept. Yes. Oh, yeah. Here are all my Colourpop eyeshadows that I have depotted, so we cannot use any of them. So yeah, that was it with this one. Okay, so I pulled out all the palettes in my collection that are having the 26mm round pans in them and that are magnetic. And these are the last ones we can go through. Then we have to see what we have. So this is the Rogue palette by Fantasy Cosmetica. I don't think that there is anything in here that we need. No. Then the Fighter palette, again, I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, maybe might. I think if I have this one in the palette, I would use it more than the blue I already picked, but I think the blue one is actually the color of the eyeshadow that we have in the palette, so no to this one. Then the Cursed Moon palette. So again, very similar to the Rogue palette. I mean, you can see a theme here, what I like, what I gravitate towards. I think, okay, so I had a crazy thought that we maybe take out this one instead of the orange I have already in. It's a super pretty multichrome. It's almost like Eris. It's called Eerie. It's almost like Eris from Terra Moons. It has like a super strong orangey reflect, orangey red, and then it shifts to a gold to a green. So that could actually, I think that's like the shift in the multichrome we are seeing in the Bella Beauté palette. The same thing is missing here. It doesn't have the purple base to it. I think we have to go with something more purple, right? Right? I don't know. Okay, I will take it out. I will put it to the side, and if I feel like it looks totally off, or everything we have looks totally off, then we are switching it out for this one. Then I think in this palette here, it's Return to the Sea from Clarity Cosmetics. In here we have the bright light pink shade that we need so desperately. And also in here is another orange. This one here too, but I think I like the brightness of it, but it is not the best eyeshadow in this palette. It is very, very softly pigmented. And I think we need a stronger color like the one that we already picked. So I think I take out this one and this one, and everything else stays in here. Okay, so for a palette like this, I like to use this little thing here that I've gotten from Amazon. It's a magnet, and it kind of pulls out the eyeshadows, but it is a very strong magnet. You have to be really careful if you use it to not break any eyeshadows, which happened to me multiple times before. So usually what I do is I hold the eyeshadow down with my fingers, then I put in the magnet, then I turn it, and then we have it in all its glory, and it's not broken. So that's a good thing. Oops. Let me take it down. Let's put it here. And then the same thing goes for this one here. Yeah. You can see this is the eyeshadow we're talking about. I think this one is actually a better fit than the other one. It's brighter, and it has the exact like golden shift that the one in the Bella Beauté palette has. Oops, put my finger in it. Here you can see it. Yeah, that looks good. So also to the side, let me put this one here back. What we definitely need is, I think we need another purple, right? No, we have this one. Let me see. Yes, in here we have another purple. I will take both of them out, I think we need them. And then this one here could be actually the one in the right in the right corner in the first row. So this is the Vamp palette from Bella Beauté bar. This is the shade Shadows. It's a multichrome. It's going from a burgundy red to a green and then a gold and an orange. Of course you can see it here, but maybe you can see a bit of the shift. It's almost like, oops, sorry. It's almost like my nail polish that I have on. That is from Clionadh, also multichrome. I don't know if you can see the shift in this one. Okay, but I think this could be good for the, yeah, for the top row. So what else? Yeah, I want to take out the purples, of course. I think that's it for this palette. And the last one we have is this one here from Bella Beauté bar, the Green Goddess palette. I just put this palette on top of the mirror. Okay, not really something that screams Dreamscape. No, I think nothing in here is really something we need. This one here could be, but I have the one that was originally in the Ocean Jewels palette, so I want to keep that one. Yeah, I think we're good here. Now let's get back to putting the palette together. Okay, so now we have to be very careful with the purples. I feel like this one here from Colourpop needs to be here. It's not as deep as the one in the Bella Beauté bar palette. I have more purples in also in magnetic forms, but not in this pan size, so I'm not worried. I mean, I just have not the perfect shade, but I think this still works very well. I think I will put the one from Devinah here, because we just need this more muted warm tone purple. Let me just, I try to have some space here for the palette. Then let's see, I think what I'm going to do, because I don't have a lot of these super warm toned pinky purples. This one was in this palette here. What was it called? Quahawk? Yeah, this shade was it. And I will put it here in the middle. I know it's not exactly the one that we need, but I think it's good enough. This one here is definitely too blue toned. We're not taking this one. Let me see. Yeah, here. So we need one of those. Which one do I feel like? I think I'm taking the one from GLAM shop, not the one from Terra Moon. So this is out. Then let's see about these two here. I feel like it has to be actually the one from the Vamp palette, which makes me quite happy. So this is going inside here. Yeah, I will put the ones that we don't use to the side now. Let me see. I think like we don't have really a different option. So I'm taking this one here, Entangled from Colourpop for the orange. Then I will take the one from Clarity Cosmetics as the metallic. And the other one from Clarity will be our very bright pinky matte here. Oh yes, now I feel like it's really coming together. Yes. Okay, what else? What else? Yeah, so we need one for here actually still. I think it has to be this one. They are all too similar, I feel like. There's definitely more distinction in the Bella Beauté bar palette, but these two shades that are in the new palette are shades that I never use. So it makes sense that I don't have a lot of them in my collection. I feel like this one here is really, it's just wrong. It doesn't look right. No, I cannot use this one. And then I think we will change these up, because this one was originally from the Bella Beauté bar palette. So I want to keep it in here. This one here, it needs to be so much more bluish. I don't know, maybe I should put this one here. No, then it is not purple enough. Okay, I feel like these two are going very well, as well as this one here. That's good. That's good. This is perfect. I think these two are also good. Do I want to change them? I need to look at some different pictures, I think, and really get a sense for like how they are to each other. No, I think this one has to be a bit more of a lilac shade. This is very blue toned. It's incredible and beautiful and definitely a periwinkle. But the thing in the one in the new palette is a bit more on the lilac side. So I have these two. I think that these two here are going more in a pinky direction. So they are not the ones we are going to take. They're going to the side. As well as this one, as well as this one. Let me swatch them. Oh, actually, I think I want to do the Devinah one because I want to try the formula a bit more. I already know I like the one from Colourpop. You see the Colourpop one is just not that pigmented. They are both nice. I'm taking this one. Okay, I think we're on a good way. We still need something for here. Let's decide for the pinky shade now. Okay, let me pick them up. No, these are the pinks, right? I'm confused, sorry. This one, no, we don't take this one. I think this one has to be in here. I think, yeah. This shifts so strongly to blue. I feel like blue is not in this multichrome. No. Okay, what am I doing here? This one here, Starfire. I'm actually thinking if we shouldn't put this one as like the matte purple here. Because I just don't have anything in this shade. Is anything other better? No. Okay. So this one is out. And now let's talk about the pinks. When I look at the palette, I think it's a pink like this. This is the one that is most shifty. It shifts to a gold and a green, and I think that the one in the palette is also very shifty. So I think we're going with this one. Okay, let me show them to you side by side now. Of course, you know from the lighting, they look different, and also some shades aren't perfect, but I think they are perfect enough for me. They're close enough, so that I can get a feel of if I want to have this palette in real. I actually think that this shade here, which is to me the most neutral one in here because it's this muted down, warm purple mauve shade, I think this will be the most useful in this palette. And also this one here to like deepen up things with because it has a black base instead of everything else is more purple, or this one is a bit more blue. So we will see. Also this one I will use for deepening up things, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to use Milky Way again. I love this eyeshadow. Now after the side by side, I will zoom you in a bit more. Like this. Here we can see it in all its glory. I think that this was a good experiment. So if you feel the temptation of something, try to find a dupe in your collection and try to get it as close to the original as possible. If it's the theming or the color story or the color display, I don't know. If you like crave a palette has a gradient, then just sort your singles in gradients. I've done it multiple times and it really often kept me from purchasing something. I will now exclusively use this palette here for the next 3 days, I think. And then I will know more. Then I will know if I need it, if I need a new one. But yeah, that's my tip. I want to do these kind of videos more often in the future. Let me know if there is something you're craving. We can also do multiple palettes in one video. This was a very big palette, so if they're a tiny bit smaller, then it's a bit faster. Also, I really took my time with this one here. And after my single eyeshadows are sorted, I think it's even easier and faster to find the right shades. Yeah. I love doing these experiments. I love playing with my collection. That's exactly why I love magnetic palettes. It's just so much fun to do things like this. And I was craving to recreate this palette for days now. And I waited until I could sit down and film it because I wanted to take you along the ride. So I hope you found this video helpful and entertaining or relaxing or whatever. Just something positive. And thank you all very, very much for watching. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.